Nurbanu Sultan was the favorite consort and later wife of Sultan Selim II of the Ottoman Empire, mother of Sultan Murad III, in de facto co-ruler as the Valida Sultan for 9 years from 1574 until 1583. She was either a Venetian of noble birth or a Spanish Jew. Her birth name may have been Rachel Olivia de Nassi or Cecilia Venia Bafor. Theories about her origin. Currently, there exist two living theories about the ethnic roots of Nurbanu. Rachel Olivia de Nassi. Joseph de Nassi, Duke of Naxos, was the son of Samuel de Nassi, and the grandson of Joseph de Nassi, who was a tax farmer from Spain. Samuel de Nassi had a brother also named Joseph de Nassi who moved to Paros in the Greek islands. At the time, the Greek islands were under Venetian rule until the Muslim invasion of 1537. The connections is revealed by the relationship of Rachel Olivia de Nassi, who was born in Venice in 1525, to Joseph de Nassi, son of Samuel de Nassi, which places Rachel and Joseph de Nassi as second cousins, who was in a very close relationship with Nurbanu's husband. Rachel was therefore related to Doña Gracia Mendez Nassi, also known by her Christianized name Beatriz de Luna. During the 1537 war on Paros, the Venetian-born Rachel Olivia de Nassi was abducted and taken to the royal harem of Ottoman Prince Selim II in Istanbul and became his favorite wife. She was renamed Afif Nurbanu Sultan. Being Jewish, she gave priorities to the Jewish people of Istanbul and Manisa. The fact remains that Rachel was Nassi, which is proved by relationships. Cecilia Venia Bafor. There has been some debate as to whose daughter Rachel Olivia de Nassi was. The Venetian claimed she was the daughter of Niccolo Venia, whose brother Sebastiano Venia, who became Doge of Venice between 1577 and 1578. While the Turkish Muslims recorded that she was the natural daughter of Venetian Judean named Joseph de Nassi and Violante Bafor, who ended up marrying Niccolo Venia. Other entries confirm that Violante Bafor was a mistress to Niccolo Venia, yet Joseph de Nassi is also recorded as the husband of Violante Bafor. More likely Nassi died, which allowed Bafor to remarry to Niccolo Venia. Joseph de Nassi, Duke of Naxos, fled Venice to the Ottoman Empire of Prince Selim II and Rachel de Nassi. This relationship unequivocally confirms that Rachel was the daughter of Joseph Nassi, brother of Benedetto de Nassi, which directly links the two Nassi families to Joseph de Nassi and Doña Gracia Mendez Nassi. Time as consort. Nurbanu became the most favored consort of Ottoman Sultan Selim II, who was put on the throne in 1566, and the mother of Murad III. She had been the head of his princely harem. However, when he became sultan, she was not head of the imperial harem, as that was a position taken by Selim's elder sister, the acting Valida Sultan, Miriam Sultan. Even after Selim began to take other concubines, she persisted as a favorite for her beauty and intelligence. As mother of the heir apparent, she acted as an advisor to her husband, although it was far from normal at the time. Selim too would often ask Nurbanu for her advice on various subjects because of his respect for her good judgment. Jacopo Soranzo, Venetian ambassador, reported, "The Haseki is said to be extremely well loved and honored by His Majesty both for her great beauty and for being unusually intelligent. She was a devoted wife and a very loyal mother, as later events would prove." The Ottoman Empire was far from being very stable at the top, and clashes over the imperial throne were common. It was also not uncommon for the loser to have his entire family massacred along with him to prevent any future challenge. Nurbanu Sultan was determined, however, that when the time came for her son to succeed his father, nothing would interfere with that. Valida Sultan and regent Prince Murad had been sent to serve as governor of Manisa on the Aegean coast and was there when Sultan Selim II died in 1574. This would have been the perfect opportunity for someone to seize power with the Sultan dead and his son away from the capital. Nurbanu realized this as much, if not more, than anyone and took quick action. Security and privacy in the harem were the most strict anywhere, and no one knew when Selim II had actually died. Nurbanu told no one and hid the dead body of her husband in an icebox and sent to Manisa for her son to come to Constantinople immediately. All the while no one was the wiser that Sultan Selim II had actually departed this life. It was not made known publicly until 12 days later when Murad arrived and Nurbanu delivered up the body of her late husband. Her son became Sultan Murad III and Nurbanu became Valide Sultan, the highest position a woman could hold in the Ottoman Empire. However, once again, she was not completely in charge until the death of Myrima Sultan, 4 years after Selim's. When she did though, she became a formidable figure with far-reaching influence. Foreign politics. After Nurbanu became the Valide Sultan to her son Murad III, she effectively managed the government together with the Grand Vizier Sokollu Mehmed Pasha, who acted as co-regent with the Sultan during the Sultanate of Women. Her intermediary to the world outside the harem was her Kira Estahandalai. Kira was so popular means of communication with the outside world when Nurbanu was the Valide Sultan that the two women were said to have been lovers. She corresponded with the Queen Catherine de' Medici of France. Venetian accounts are the most prolific in describing Nurbanu Sultan as a woman who never forgot her Venetian origins. During her 9 years of regency, her politics were so pro-Venetian that she was hated by the Republic of Genoa. Some have even suggested that she was poisoned by a Genoese agent. In any case, she died at the palace in the Yenikapi Quarter, Istanbul on 7 December 1583. Moreover, it has been said that Nurbanu was related to Safiye Sultan, who was born Sophia Bafor, married Murad III, and consequently became the next Valide Sultan of the Ottoman Empire when her own son Mehmed III acceded to the throne. On the other hand, the Ottoman records claim that the Republic of Venice became highly dependent on the Ottoman Empire during the regency of Nurbanu because her policies were allegedly extremely pro-Jewish. Charitable establishments and philanthropy. During her 9 years of regency, Nurbanu ordered the renowned Ottoman architect Mimar Sinan to build the Attic Valide Mosque and its surrounding Kulliyu at the district of Üsküdar in Istanbul, where previously a Jewish bath was located. The construction of the Kulliyu was completed and put in commission at the end of 1583, just before the demise of Nurbanu on 7 December 1583. She was buried at the mausoleum of her husband Selim II located inside the Hagia Sophia at Sultanahmet in Istanbul, Turkey.